It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 235. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my lovely co-host, Noelle Herzog.
Hello. Hi, you made me laugh.
We're here to talk about Before the 90 Days, season 6, episode 10.
Okay, I'm ready for it to be over.
I want to tell you one thing before we really jump into this episode.
Yeah, tell me.
So Amazon came before and the guy called me. Because if you ever want anything like overnight, you know how like you could make that option, like you can get it today. They always call you. They'll text you, they'll call you. It's more of like an Amazon driver than a UPS kind of thing.
Okay.
So the guy calls me and he's like, "Hey, I'm here." And I go, "Okay." And he goes, "Where do you live?" I go, "Well, where are you?"
Yeah.
He goes, "They don't really give us that information." I go, "No, it's literally it's my address. That's the only information you have about me."
Right.
He's like, "Well, what apartment?" So I tell him what apartment. He's like, "Yeah, they don't give us that information." So I go, "Okay, ring," and I tell him my apartment. He comes up and he hands me my package and it has just my whole address with my apartment on it.
Of course.
It's like, that's the only thing you know about me.
Stupid.
Okay, I just thought that was very funny.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with 90 Day, but yeah,
No.
what a jerk.
No, it's just that he said they don't give us that information.
Meanwhile, it's like, hello,
a package?
It's on your,
but it's the only thing
label.
It says.
Yeah,
it's the only thing.
It's not like my email address is on there.
Sure.
Right.
Okay. Before we really get into it, I also want to tell you something else that we are covering 90 Day Fiance the other way on Patreon. So make sure you join us at patreon.com/trash talk podcast. That's super duper trash talker leveling up. And that's right down there in the show notes. Just click it, join Patreon, because you're going to get that. You're going to get our famous podcast BS. And then you're also going to get our new podcast, So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast, where we're watching from the beginning.
Which is very exciting because we're on season 2 now. We just started
season 2. All right, let's jump into the pool Before the 90 Days, season 6, episode 10, in case you guys weren't listening. Also, I want to say one more thing before we start, and I'm sorry.
Say it. Okay.
People are writing reviews going, "I don't like the podcast because it takes a week to come out." Okay. Cool. If you want the podcast the day we record it up to a week early, then you can join Patreon at the elite level. You could join just the elite level for 90 Day, just the one for Teen Mom, or you could join it for all of our podcasts. Join the elite level, and then you'll get it the day we record it.
Here's the thing.
We can't guarantee it. That's the problem.
The thing is, it's never like a total set day, but I'm just going to give you an example.
Give me an
example. Today, we are recording 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days.
Yeah.
We are recording it on Tuesday, and it came out on Sunday. So if you were an elite member, you would have it today. Listen, it might come out Wednesday, it might come out Thursday. Today, it's Tuesday this week.
Right. Also, leave us a great review, a 5-star rating.
Don't leave us a mean review.
Because that's crazy. That's crazy.
I've never left someone a mean review.
But it's it's not even about our content. It's about when our podcast comes out. And it's like, then don't listen if you can't wait. Also, give people a chance to watch the episode. Well, and by people, I mean me and you. Stop.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we record a lot of podcasts and they're long episodes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jasmine and Gino.
Okay. This someone posted in the group that we deserve compensation.
Yes, we do.
All of us for
yes, we do.
This.
I filed the class action.
Yeah.
This morning.
Okay. I agree with this.
Okay. I even put in my notes, why am I watching this? Gino is so happy. He said things are going great between them and they're going on a weekend getaway.
All it took was that promise ring to make her happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the night before the getaway, he ordered nachos and beans, and she's very mad because he has diarrhea.
She said those beans are for a real man. That made me LOL.
Okay, honestly, now they're being like a little silly.
Yeah, finally.
And it's like, oh, okay, so you're not screaming to the top of your lungs anymore and trying to kill him and get everything in his will.
Like maybe you actually do like each other a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe, but it was just so funny because it's like that conversation that they're having is like it was just so real.
Yeah.
It's a conversation that everyone, I mean, your husband called you last week and asked you what kind of sausage gives him a bellyache.
Right. Can I have kielbasa?
Yeah. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I know that.
It's like, guy, we know all about your problem with sausage. Stop.
No, stop. Just give it up. So she started a very great sentence with despite the diarrhea. We're good.
Oh, Jazzy.
So they're going to the mountains, and he
Right.
is going to allow her to massage his feet when they get there. Wow.
Yeah, but the thing is, she wants to, and she likes it.
I know, but remember the last time it was, she doesn't stop at the feet. That's his problem.
She is like a predator in that way.
Of course she is.
You can't just let her do like one thing. It has to turn like sexual and creepy.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So they're within moments they're in robes drinking wine.
Not for nothing. She looks hot. She does in her little lingerie.
Oh no, I love that outfit.
Yeah, me too.
It was very cute. So they're taking it to the next level.
I know. Now they're taking it to the next level. 2 years into the relationship.
All right. So there's handcuffs. There's a ball gag. There's a whip. Why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? I wrote that 3 times.
Okay. It very much amused me seeing Gino whip her, and he's like, "Yeah, bad girly."
Why does he talk like that?
That really made me laugh. The whole ball gag flips me out.
I hated that.
I mean, I can't imagine something worse than that. But
please,
like,
I took an Advil the other day, and I feel like I didn't get it all the way down my throat, and I almost called 911.
You know the way I feel about that. I swallowed an Altoid when you and your aunt went out to breakfast one day.
Oh my God.
I swallowed an Altoid in front of the restaurant. I almost had a nervous breakdown.
Oh my God. Noelle, top 5 most amazing moments with you. Were we in Asheville?
Yeah, because she met us the night before we were together. We were in Greenville.
We were in Greenville, South Carolina. We meet her and her friend for breakfast.
Yes.
Noelle has an after dinner mint.
Yep. We had ricotta pancakes that were very good, I remember.
Swallows it and walks out of the restaurant. It's in a strip mall. She walked out of the restaurant. I look back. She's crying outside. And I'm like, give me a second.
I'm like, Tracey, I swallowed my Altoid. It's right here. It's right here.
Oh God. You were no. And now let me tell you.
I know.
And it's not funny. It's not funny. It wasn't funny when it happened. It's funny in hindsight. You were hysterical crying.
I was terrified.
Pointing to where the mint was burning you.
I remember that.
What did we do? We got you water?
Maybe. I first I had to wait for it to disintegrate a little bit.
My God.
But yes.
Oh my God.
Why do you think I chop up my fucking Altoids now?
What's happening? And I was like,
Nothing. She's okay.
She's fine. She just had an after dinner mint. This is how she enjoys her.
This is how she digests.
She goes outside and screams. It really gets things moving.
So now I cut up my Altoids.
Oh my God. You have like a bag of crack rock.
Well, because one other time that happened to me and my cleaning lady was here and I was 3 cleaning ladies and I started screaming and they're like, what's wrong with you? And I went outside and it was snowing and I was rolling around in the snow. I like lost my mind. So I was having a panic attack. And then I'm like, I shouldn't be trusted with these.
No. Talk about icy hot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Okay. Moving on.
Great. So handcuff, ball gag, whip. Why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? Why am I watching this?
Why am I watching this? It just gets worse.
Well, I'm going to let you take the wheel.
It's the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is so great. You know, Jasmine is so happy because Gino ejaculated for the first time.
First time ever.
For the first time. Is this the first time they've ever hooked up and he has ejaculated? I don't really know.
That's what she says.
But you know what did it for him? She peed on him in the jacuzzi on his chest. She peed on him. She gave him a golden shower. Fran, close your ears. She gave him a golden shower right now on the chest. My brain almost exploded because what really got me was it was in the jacuzzi. That really is what got me.
Forget it.
Like Gino sitting in it now.
Okay. Also, quote,
mm-hmm.
It's such a romantic experience.
It sounds so romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What'd they do? They played dog and hydrant.
Why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? Why am I watching
Why
this?
are we watching this? Come on. This is a lot. Like, you can't bring us Gino, like, having not the right equipment to cut a potato, and now this.
Right.
You know?
Right. You can't bring us wholesome family fun.
Right.
And then scat.
Yeah, this is too much. Last week he was having fun with Jasmine and her daughter. And this week We're talking about golden showers.
She must listen to the podcast. She got very angry and was like, guys, it's not my daughter. It's like, shut up,
No.
Jasmine. It's your daughter.
It's your daughter.
The more
It's
you say it,
fine.
the less I believe that it isn't.
Well, that's the thing. If you didn't address it, eventually I'd be like, maybe it is her sister.
Oh man. So they go horseback riding, and
Mhm.
he said that he feels very sexy and strong with his bike helmet on the horse.
But why does he have to wear a hat under the helmet? That really
Because what happens when you take off the helmet?
quick switcheroo.
Mm-mm. So they
So
give him a
crazy.
guava. He chews it. He spits it out.
I guess it wasn't right.
Now the funny thing is that she took the things that everything that the therapist said, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, whatever. Collecting memories.
Yeah,
That's what the therapist said, and that's all they are obsessing about.
I know, but whatever's working for them. 'Cause
What
they
is
actually
this?
what?
What is this headband, glasses, hair extension combo?
Okay, the hair extension. My first thought was, I can't imagine how hot I would be
So hot.
with all this hair on my head.
Also,
That's number one.
the hair extensions are frizzy. They're fly away.
So when I watched it, Matt was in and out of the room and he's like, why is it every time I see her, like she looks very wet in the head? And I'm
Right,
like,
because
Tracy
she
said
has-
the same thing.
Because she has curly hair extensions. It's like,
Mhm.
then get straight hair extensions. If you don't know
Yeah,
how to curl your hair extensions, then don't.
I do like the glasses. I think they're very cute, but I just don't know if they're real.
There's a lot of things going on here.
It's a lot of
So-
accoutrement.
Right. So she said that she's like, by the way, she's like, while we're talking about your family, she's like, I don't like them and I don't want them to talk to us when we get to America.
And he's like, why? Oh my God, you did that thing where I couldn't hear you
Oh,
anymore.
only the dogs can hear me.
Mhm. Well,
Oh.
I heard you.
Yeah, so that's she was like, your cousin said something very okay. Also, the thing that his cousin said was kind of like,
Yeah, I agree. And also, why was Gino's name in quotes?
I don't know, but why
You
is
know?
Dana's name a man?
Right. That's the thing. I was so confused. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't really understand.
Well, next episode, they're going to video chat with Dana.
They're going to video chat with Dana. I'm really excited about it. And that's it.
Well, speaking of therapy, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Sometimes in life, we're faced with tough choices, and the path forward isn't always clear, but you can collect memories.
You can collect tons of memories.
I don't know if I would like to collect the ones that they're collecting. I'm going to opt out of those memories. I don't know who would like to collect those memories, but moving on. Whether you're
Mhm.
dealing with decisions around career, relationships, or anything else, therapy helps you stay connected to what you really want while you navigate your life. So you can move forward with confidence and excitement. How Gino said, he feels confident on that horse.
All it took was a whip.
Trusting yourself to make decisions that align with your values is like anything. The more you practice it, the easier it gets. We have both benefited from therapy, and clearly Gino and Jasmine have benefited from therapy.
They really have. They're communicating so much better.
I know it's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And it isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. If you are thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/fiance today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance.
All right.
Moving on to Amanda and Razvan. She's not good.
Stank face. Just stank all the time.
She's like, with her accent, con accento.
I know. A con accent. Very good. Very good.
Thank you. So they fought for the whole first week she was there.
And she had her period the whole week too, in case anybody was wondering.
Yes. And so now they're having dinner at a Romanian traditional restaurant.
Right.
And she's annoyed that she can't read the menu. She's like, well, how am I going to read the menu?
Why does she have a complaint about everything? Just be fun sometimes.
Well, sometimes I don't even want to be friends with you.
Why?
I'm just saying. Stop. You're going to give me the giggles during this whole podcast. Oh my God. So this is what you do. Why do you do this?
We're so much fun. We love each other.
She
Look,
texted
I'm
me, "It's
getting
fun of
red in
me."
the face.
Yeah. Well, God punished you with hives. That's what he did.
I do text and make fun of you.
Oh my God. So Yeah, she's just, I don't know. It's like you go to the restaurant. You knew that you
What do
didn't
you
speak-
expect?
You
Right.
knew you didn't speak Romanian. He's there with you. He does.
But also, why is it his fault?
Now she's giggling
Mhm.
and she has.
Why does she love his explanations of the menu? She's scream laughing.
He's like, I'm reading you what it says.
Yeah.
She's like, why are you saying that? He's like, because I'm reading the menu.
Yeah.
She has the smallest acrylic nails you've ever seen in your
I
life.
know.
And they're like halfway grown out.
She has like little nubs that are
Yup.
grown out.
She needs
Mhm.
like a fill or something. I don't know what she needs.
You were
So-
going there for 3 weeks. I would not have gone there with tips for 3
No,
weeks.
unless you
No
found a
chance.
salon.
Right.
Come on. So there's pork brain on the menu.
But like
We always have to do this. We always
Right.
have to do this.
right. You know that she's not going to eat that.
Right. So his friends didn't like his ex-wife.
I don't think anybody liked his ex-wife apparently.
Okay, well, guess what? You have
What?
a type.
Right, mean.
You have a type.
Mean.
So she's going to meet his parents. And he said that he always wanted to move to the US. It's been his dream since he's a kid. It's like, hey, Razvan, Ixnay
yeah.
on the America A.
Right. What are you doing, A?
It's like
'cause
Razvan. I
gotta
had
tell
like
you-
wide eyes. I was like, I was elbowing him in the ribs when he was saying that.
know.
I'm like,
'Cause
hello?
I didn't think that was like I didn't think that's what his angle
Right.
was.
Well,
Yeah.
next morning,
Mm-hmm.
he lives in an Airbnb. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I was looking around at this place and I'm like, either he's only been in there for like a month, or this is like
Yeah.
a place that he rents that comes with everything, like
I
fully
don't know.
furnished.
Yeah. It's like that kind of like cheapy furniture.
Yeah, it's
But with
nothing.
nothing.
Right, and there's nothing he has. There's nothing even hanging on the walls.
Right.
Right.
So they go meet up with his friends. They're having a pool party.
Right.
And Diana with the smallest bikini in the world comes to greet
The
them.
smallest bikini and the biggest lips.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
No.
And we're back.
Wrong lips.
So she hugs Rosman and then she shakes Amanda's hand.
Good for her. I like
Yeah,
her. She's a
seriously.
bitchy.
I like
Mhm.
her too. You know what?
Yeah.
I like her. You know
Me
why?
too.
Because
Yeah.
I would be friends with her.
So would I.
This is crazy. Amanda's so mean and she hates women so much.
She does.
She
She's
really
like-
does.
I would be like trying so hard to be friends with Diana. Like,
But why
wouldn't
wouldn't you?
Would it? Okay. Why wouldn't you? Number one, why wouldn't you want to have a friend there that
Right.
isn't
And why
just
wouldn't
him?
especially if you think this girl is into your
Yep.
man, why wouldn't you want to be friends with her?
Right. Why be stank?
So she is. And Razvan's like, oh, so her friend Diana was like, why didn't you bring a bathing suit? And Razvan's like, oh, she has her because you know what it is? He's like, she has her period. You know why?
Why?
First of all, she has the never ending period.
Ever. She's gonna have a 3-week period. She's still
Noelle, we're on-
bleeding from giving birth.
Well, we're on episode 10.
She still has her period.
She's gonna faint from low iron.
Yeah, this is a problem. Amanda,
I
I,
would
got
call-
tips.
I would call 911 if I
But
had
she's still
bleed.
bleeding.
I would call 911 and be like, 911. I've had my period for 10 episodes of 90 Day Fiance.
Help. I'm
Yeah.
lightheaded.
I'm very lightheaded. So she gets so mad. She's like, why don't you just tell everyone? And it's like, you know what? He had to tell everyone. You know why? Because you're so mean and no one likes you that he had to give an excuse of why you won't have fun.
Right. Like you couldn't bring a bathing suit top even.
You couldn't wear a sundress.
You went bathing suit shopping.
Why couldn't you not say anything and just like put your feet in the pool?
Right. Right. You don't have to do anything, but you didn't have to come.
Also, I
What?
have a secret for you.
Tell me.
Could use a tampon.
You could use a tampon.
Yeah.
I saw a video of Cardi B. She used a tampon. Did you see that?
No.
She's dancing at her concert.
Mm-hmm.
Commando,
Uh-huh.
tampon string full out.
Hey, listen, it is
And
what it
she's
is.
like- she's like, whatever. And I'm like, good for you. If Cardi B could do it, Amanda could do it.
Amanda, do it. Be Cardi B.
Amanda smiles sometimes. How
You
about
know,
that?
I will tell you this. There is a
Yeah.
naked comedy show
You told me about it.
all the time. There's this naked. I mean, it's been going on for years and years and years.
Wow.
and,
Uh-huh.
I mean, sometimes there's a tampon involved.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it just is.
Right. The thing is, like, it just is.
It just is.
She could wear a tampon. She could just also, I think it wouldn't matter if she was
she's
just
so
friendlier
mean.
and nicer.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like he had to make an excuse about why she's so mean. First of all, it's like she won't go in the pool because she has her period, but also she's a raging you know what because she has her period.
Also, she doesn't have her period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
she
know,
doesn't have
Noelle.
her
You know how I
period.
know?
Yeah.
Because she's still standing up.
Yeah. She doesn't have her period. Please.
She would have not an
Please.
ounce of blood left in her body if she had her period. Okay. So she's annoyed at everything. She is annoyed at everything this man says. She looks at him.
Everything.
She gives him dirty looks. So Diana's like, hey, Amanda, why don't you come for a walk with me? She's like,
Right, I
first
wanna
of all,
talk to you
we have to talk about how long your cycle is.
because I think you have a problem.
I'm going to take you to my guy now. She's like, and second of all, let's talk about your relationship. So they go and they sit, and she's like, I see how you look at him. Why do you give him dirty looks? She's
Right.
like, that
She's
is
like, you're
a
looking at him like you want to kill him.
yeah, she's like, that's a toxic relationship. She's like,
Mhm.
basically like you look at him like you hate him.
And Amanda smirks the whole time.
Oh God, I gotta tell you, I can't stand her.
She's someone like I am the most non-violent person in the world.
Mhm.
She is someone who I want to like slap, just
Oh, wow.
slap.
Wow. I just
No,
want to
no, I would never do it.
I
But
wanna
you know what
tell
I'm
her-
saying?
I want to tell
The
her I don't
smirk.
like her.
No, but it's the smirk. It's like I feel like she's the type of person like you say anything to her and she won't
Uh-huh.
say anything back. She
Yeah.
smirks at you.
Right.
Just so
Very.
mean.
She's so mean. But also her
Yeah.
response to this in the confessional is Diana wants Razvan. Okay, so let me ask
Right.
you a question. Then why aren't they
Mhm.
together?
Right, because I have to tell you, I don't think so. I think Diana's just being a friend.
Why aren't they together if she wants him?
They could be.
Because maybe he doesn't want her. Okay, so then there's no problem.
Why? Just because she wore a bathing suit?
No, but I'm saying to her own pool party. Yeah.
Right. I know.
All right. So moving on to what do you call her? Striker,
Stryker and Dempsey.
Statler, and Dempsey. So
Uh-huh.
don't love this.
The cold shower.
It's her first shower in 2 days.
She's scared. She's been scared to take a shower. That's the
Okay.
problem.
Well, guess what? You should.
I know, but like take a shower. Do you have to make everything such a production?
I know, but can we go to Planet Fitness or something? Then just go to Planet Fitness and take a shower. Like just
Go
go take a
into
shower.
the shipping containers.
Go into. You don't think there's hot water in
Of
the
course
main
there is.
lodge?
Or just sorry, my dog is barking.
No, it's okay. He's allowed to bark. No, I'll just stop
okay.
oppressing the people. Yeah.
Okay. What if she just took, say, like a quick, like cold shower and then go where the hot water is and go wash your hair in the sink or something if you have to. You know what I mean? Figure
Or
it
why
out.
can't you just go take a hot shower somewhere else?
Right. Maybe there's no Planet Fitness around. I understand that. But there's a full like VRBO.
It's a resort.
Right.
It's a resort.
There's definitely showers there.
I'm gonna call them because I know what the name of that place is. It's called like Kippenibble.
Kippenibble. Okay, I'm glad that that's the name
Whatever.
of it.
It's called something. Here,
Okay.
it's called Kip and Nook. Okay, I
Okay.
was really close.
Kippenibble. Kittatini.
Kippenibble.
Right. Uh-huh. So she is taking a cold shower for attention.
Mhm. She's taking a cold shower for attention. She couldn't shower for 2 days. In the same breath, she's like, so I want to move here and into this specific no hot water place.
I could probably deal with hanging out with Amanda easier than Statler.
Oh,
Girls
she's
like
so much.
Statler drive me insane.
Mhm. So
Uh-huh.
she's meeting her dad, Dempsey's dad, and Dempsey was in a toxic relationship before.
Mhm.
And so we find out very quickly that Statler's been to the UK before for 4 weeks.
Yes, right, because she had a girlfriend here.
Right. So she's been where, because Dempsey's like, oh, I'm going to show you over here. And she's like, yeah,
Right.
I've been
And
over
she's
here.
like, I've been there, I've been to all these places. And Dempsey's like, wow, you've actually been
Mhm.
around.
Right. But I would have been like, wow.
Me too. You know, I would have. Also, Dempsey in her leather vest
Oh my
and
God.
her
with this vest.
turtleneck.
I can't.
Very
So-
cute.
She said that she's her other half. And then Statler said, to be in love.
Yeah, the thing is, Statler would love a potato if it loved her. That's the
Exactly.
problem.
So now Dempsey is worried that she'll come on too strong to her father.
Mhm.
And Statler, see, here's the thing. Statler's always pretending to feel sick. And it's like, stop.
Right, because I don't trust you. You're being the boy who cried
Yeah.
wolf.
Yeah.
Yep.
So also, you know that she's not doing well because her part is so deep.
She has a deep part.
I know.
does.
That's how you know. So we meet Richard and she hugs him and says, you smell good. And he goes, okay.
Okay. Guys, I just want
She
to
says
make
it twice.
I want to make a quick reference here. If you watch Mob Wives season 4, where
Mm-hmm.
Natalie Garcio tells Renee Graciano's boyfriend, "You smell delicious," when she hugs him, Renee flips out, and the whole theme of the entire of season 4 was just because of the word delicious. And at the end of the season, Natalie even made a song called Delicious and performed it for Renee. Renee flipped out. She
That's who I
relapsed.
am.
She relapsed over this. Like, you are Renee, though. The dramatics. I love it. I will never. So as soon as I see this, and I'm like, she said delicious. Oh man, why would you tell someone's dad that? That's very
I don't know.
strange.
You should find that clip and post it on 90 Day Fiance.
Okay, I can
on
find, or
Instagram.
I will watch it and record it. Like, I'll figure it out.
Hilarious. I'm sure there's a clip somewhere.
Oh no, there's definitely a clip because it's like an iconic line.
Hilarious. So Dempsey finally tells him they've been talking for 7 months, and then
Right.
they go get some fish and chips. And she tells him that she's been there before. Again, hush.
Why?
Hush, 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 hush.
You don't have
So-
to tell him everything. You're gonna meet him again.
Okay, but Dempsey is guilty of this too, because she's like, oh yeah, she has a thing for English girls.
Yeah,
Okay, so her father orders
Scampy.
scampi chips and peas. What?
Right. I don't know. Because I know
Noelle.
that peas are the thing there. That's the side.
Okay. What does that mean? Just peas?
Peas, like mushy peas, I guess. That's like a side. That's like the number one side in UK. They're like the number one pea eaters of the world.
Okay, well, I'm glad because I heard that about Gino too.
So ba, bra, 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 ba, ba. Well, they eat mushy peas. That's a thing.
You eat mushy peas. Okay. So scampi, British scampi is equally delicious, breaded, fried, fishy bits. Okay, so
Really?
when we talk about scampi in the UK, we're usually referring to langoustine coated in breadcrumbs or batter. However, the term scampi originates from Italy and means peeled prawn tail, not necessarily breaded.
Right.
So basically, it's just fried shrimp.
Right. Which is never what I thought it would have been. Because I'm watching him eat. I'm like, I don't see the difference between this and fish and chips.
Yes. We're the ones that have the wrong scampi.
So we have the wrong scampi. I don't want to eat mushy peas. I'm not interested in peas.
I'm also not
like
interested in. Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't. I will eat peas if there's like almost like a meat sauce.
I'll
Like
eat
a
it in like a
bolognese?
rice ball.
Okay, the sauce that's in the
Yep,
rice ball, I
yep.
will eat peas in that.
Too.
The other way I will eat peas, I will eat fresh peas
Mhm.
sauteed in garlic and onions with oil on pasta.
That's
But
like
they
your
have to be-
mom's thing.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
can't be canned peas.
They have to be fresh peas.
They have to be like the hard peas.
I don't think I've ever had fresh peas, as crazy as that sounds.
Oh, you might like them.
Yeah, I've only had like canned peas. The texture doesn't bother me. I've just never liked peas. I'll eat it in things, but I would never eat like a side of peas.
Right. You don't remember my famous pea story?
Tell me the story. What story?
I asked for no peas
Oh, in your gnocchi.
and I got extra peas, and then I asked for a to-go container.
I remember that.
And I put all the peas in it. And
I remember that.
I sent it back. All right. So anyway, he's like, what happened with your ex? And she's like, oh, she broke up with me because she said I was moving too fast.
Right, because we were together for a week and I wanted to move here.
Right. So she's
Mhm.
like, yeah, a month after I get back, I'm actually going to move here. I'm going to ask her if I can move in with her. He's like,
See,
okay.
that's
well,
insane.
why would you tell him that though?
I don't know if the producers are like, you have to tell him that
Right.
or what. Right.
So it's Valentine's Day.
Right.
Dempsey's going to get a foot rub.
Very nice. That looks like, see, Statler could be my girlfriend for that.
Honestly, peas and foot rubs, very remnant of Gino and Jasmine.
Very remnant of Gino and Great. Great. Mm-hmm.
So okay, Statler says,
Mm-hmm.
I think that the meeting with your dad went really well. And then Dempsey says, and I quote, I'm glad that you think it went well.
Right. Dempsey's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. So her dad thinks that this is moving too quickly.
And Dad's like, she's
And-
nice, but
Right. Statler got her a bunch of stuff for Valentine's Day. And she said the next step is asking if she can move in.
I would say no.
She's been there for 1 week.
Right. No.
No, I think she's gonna say no. No,
I got to tell you,
I'd be like,
don't
get your own
know.
container.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Get your own place.
Get your own container, and then if we like each other, let's smush the containers together,
Right.
and then
Get
we
a
can have a double
caravan.
wide. We'll get. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get a
Right.
container. It's a storage container. Get a container.
Well, she
then-
lives on a trailer, no? Doesn't she live in like a trailer, Dempsey?
She lives in a storage container.
She says a caravan. I'm pretty sure
Right,
she
but it's a
lives in a trailer.
Right, which is made of a storage container.
I don't think that's true.
Absolutely, it's true.
No. I'm gonna disagree with you on this.
Okay. It's not really an opinion.
It's not a fact either.
Okay, so here's the thing. What's
Here's
this
the
place
thing.
called?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know the name of it.
Hold please. Kip and
Mhm.
Nook.
Right. They're in storage containers. Yes, 100%. And they're very nice, but she's not in a storage container.
Really?
She's not in, I promise you.
Why are you
Because
yelling
they
at
showed
me?
the outside of her place. Because you
Why-
make me doubt my reality.
What's the difference between a caravan and that storage container? A caravan's
Okay.
like a trailer, and so is the
Right.
storage containers are made into like trailers.
Yeah, but hers is a real trailer, not a storage container made of a trailer.
Oh, okay.
But-
yeah,
Why doesn't Statler, just in general,
yeah.
get her own place, not on the farm?
No, but that's what I'm.
But, like,
okay.
close-
I was gonna say get it on the farm, then you could just always move yours towards. No, I agree with you.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, do they have to live that close to each other? Do they have to be on top of each other? What a nightmare would that be to me, to you? Like, oh, I met this guy a week ago,
And now we
he
live
wants
together.
to live with me.
No, I
Have
mean,
you ever done that in your lifetime?
I would call 911. I'd be like, "Hello, I've been bleeding for 10 episodes, and also this guy wants to move into my storage container.
That's
slash
crazy.
caravan.
But you have one toilet bowl.
That doesn't
one
work.
bedroom.
No.
Right.
You have a
You
half
can't
of a
even
toilet
poop in
bowl.
there.
You have a half of a toilet bowl.
And you want to live there. You can't shower in there.
Noelle, this is
Uh-huh.
a nightmare. This is an actual nightmare.
I don't want to live there. I wouldn't want to live there with anybody, though, not just Statler. Like, I would just want to be me, just MC, living in there.
Yes, that is for one person. That is
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. Well, moving on to Tyray and no one.
People love when you
I
say
know.
that.
Noelle, I have never seen
Uh-huh.
a more delusional person. Now we've met what was that guy's name?
What was that guy? I know who you're talking about. He went to Ukraine.
I almost said Mark or Robert.
No, David.
David. I met David.
We met
I-
Caesar.
I met Caesar. Nope.
We met Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Yeah. We've met a
Nope.
lot.
We've met a lot, and nothing compares. Nothing compares. That's a little
Aw.
tribute to Sinead.
Here's the thing,
Nothing compares, Tyray.
Tyray seems nice enough. But-
Sure. I didn't say he was mean. I said he was
Right.
stupid.
Very stupid.
No one said he was mean.
Here's the thing. Maybe you can explain to me.
Uh-huh.
What is he trying to do here? I don't
Okay,
understand.
I'm going to explain this to you.
Okay.
So this is 1 month since he saw the private investigator.
Right.
So we are dragging this out.
And he's not even in every episode either.
Right. So he said that he never stopped messaging this woman, but she ghosted him.
Right. This guy, you mean?
Yeah.
Christian.
So he contacted the real Carmella. So this is the person whose pictures that this person used.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry that happened to you."
Right.
So now he's packing to go, and he's embarrassed that his mom is seeing his underwear and his snacks.
But why
Mhm.
does he have to meet her?
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
He's going to Denver to meet the real Carmella because he thinks that she's involved. And his sisters are going too because he needs closure. Okay. That's
Okay.
what I wrote because those are the notes of the show. That's not the truth.
Okay. What do you think the truth is?
He's in love with Carmella.
Right. And he wants to just meet Carmella.
He doesn't care who's
Right.
behind this. There's
Okay.
no emotional connection. He's in love with Carmella. He likes how she looks and he's in love with her.
So as I'm watching this, I'm thinking like, But doesn't he just want to meet Carmella? What's he talking about? Wants to see who she's in cahoots with, scamming?
No.
I don't believe this.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. So he said
Okay.
he's really nervous to meet with her. And he said that she might know Christian.
Okay. I don't think she knows Christian. I think it's unrelated.
He
Yeah.
also knows that.
See, but I question that. Does he? You don't think
Yes.
he really? Okay.
I don't think it matters to him.
Okay. Yes.
Then he says, quote, she's going to think I'm some type of loser. Okay.
Fact.
Yeah, that's a good,
Yeah,
that's a good
that's a fact.
observation. There you go,
Uh-huh.
Tyray. Using your noggin. You're using your noodle a little bit.
Self-aware.
Look at you using your ramen.
Yum.
So he said that he also owes her. So he's going to get a gift for her. And he was thinking about getting her some jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, his sisters forced him to only get her a candle. And he says, quote, I don't want her to get the wrong idea.
Okay. He wants to get her a gift, so she will SLEEP.
So she will mushy pee on him.
Yes. Yeah. So she will caravan with him. Yes. Mushy pee. I love it.
Noelle. So then the place that they're meeting up,
Right.
instead of like a diner,
Mm-hmm.
is a lounge.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. He orders a water.
Mm-hmm. He chugs that water. That's his
And then
anxiety water.
I know. And then he goes, quote, what if she shows up and Christian's with her? You know what,
Okay.
Tyray? Then I will pay you. Then I'll pay you money. If she shows up and Christian's there, then guess what? I owe you.
You know what? If Christian, then you kill two birds with one stone.
Okay, speaking
Good
of
for you.
Christian.
I hate. That's all I'm going to say is I hate.
So Christian Cleo. So Cleo meets up with Jane and she's like, first of all,
Yeah.
Cleo, what is this accent?
Tracy. So I'm watching it and I'm like, I know Tracy and I have discussed this.
She spoke so much in this episode.
Cleo's from Italy.
Dutch.
Right. So that's what I'm thinking because I'm listening. I'm like, I feel like this is Dutch. But I was creeping on Cleo's Instagram and she talks about, being from Italy. Well, of course I love this because I'm from Italy. That from Italy.
Okay,
There's a
great.
lot of
What do you
from
have
Italy's.
Okay, fine. Is there a Dutch area of Italy?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could be. I'm not
flew-
saying that you didn't, but you are. Maybe your roommate was a Dutch.
I really wonder. I really think I should message Cleo.
You should because I don't know what this is.
I like Cleo so much.
No, me too. But she spoke so much in this episode, and it's like no.
This is probably the most we've seen her speak. Yeah.
Yes. So she said that they've had their ups and downs. P.S. That he's been there for a week.
I know.
Okay.
Ups and downs.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Noelle, we're very smart people, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of friends get into relationships.
Yes.
Where within 3 or 4 days they're having issues already.
Yes.
And you're like, oh. I mean, that's when you just you flush your phone down the toilet.
Right. Like you don't even know them enough to like them.
You just never talk to them again. It's not even that serious.
It's
Your
so
life
easy.
is changed in no way.
No way. You're saving yourself such a headache right now.
The fact that you are going through ups and downs, like Razvan and Amanda and Christian and Cleo, ups and downs. There's no downs. In a week. If there's a down in a week, sorry, but I'm going to put you down.
Thank you. But I'm telling you, when there's ups, people get high from that chaos.
I know, but like, come on. So
it's so bad.
Turns out they hooked up. They took it to the next level and they made love.
I was not expecting that, to be honest with you, because Christian did not make it seem like he was interested.
I agree with you.
You know why? Because the cameras were there. So Christian was like, yep, we're just going to sleep now. Nothing to see here.
So now Christian talks to the producer and he said that he did make a move and they did not go anywhere but like maybe a base or two.
Right.
All right. So now the next scene is Cleo crying hysterically to Jane. And she's like, can you come to the Airbnb with me? Because he messaged me.
Right.
And he asked me if I told the producers what happened. And I said, yes, because we had discussed this already.
They said like full transparency.
Right. And she said, did you tell them? And he said, no. And he said, I'm not telling them because I'm protecting you. No, you
Mm-mm.
told me that I could tell them. So now
Mhm.
I told them. So now I look crazy.
Yeah. Now you're like gaslighting me. Uh-huh.
Yep. And that is where we leave them.
And Cleo's basically just anxious about confronting him. And it's like, throw him
Mhm.
out.
No, I know. But now she's like feeling mixed emotions because she thought they were together last night. You know what I mean? Now it's like,
Of course. Now it's like, what did I do wrong? Because
right.
Cleo's already self-conscious.
Sure.
Ugh.
All right. Let's talk about Misha and Nicola.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a very confusing scene to me.
She's in our PJs. Did you notice?
She is literally in our PJs and she throws on some sneakers to go out. And
Yeah.
she goes down to the hotel where they just finished having the wedding.
Yes.
Okay. So she wasn't allowed to be near a wedding unless she was in an evening gown. But now
Yes.
she's in sneakers and pajamas. Come on.
Right. And there was no coffee,
No coffee.
but then there was coffee.
But then there was coffee.
Yeah.
I think he
Weird.
was drinking espresso.
She was too. She had
Oh,
an
yeah.
espresso cup.
Right.
But
so there
it's
was no,
like, but there was
regular cup.
none.
She said that there were bad emotions in the room and
Mhm.
they're sitting there as workers are taking away the wedding chairs from last night.
I love this. It looks very nice outside though.
It does. The workers are doing this while she looks into the abyss. Her top overfilled lip, the profile makes her look so sad. She's just sitting there.
Really?
It's a very bad profile.
Huh.
So he comes down and she tells him that she's confused.
Right.
And she's basically hoping that the person that he pretended to be on the phone is really him and not this person. And he says something that gets me so mad.
What? What gets you mad?
She tells him what she's feeling.
Yeah.
And he goes, I think I need to be more gentle with you. Like it's her.
But this is, I feel like that's not new because I don't think that his personality has completely changed. I truly do believe that she went out there and became like hysterical. I do believe that.
Sure.
And I'm not one to ever say hysterical woman, irrational woman. But she does seem like she went there and was suddenly like, are we getting engaged?
Okay, but his family doesn't even know about her.
Right. That's a problem.
That's what I mean. So it's not even like, forget wanting to get married, forget wanting to get engaged, forget all of that. No one even knows about her.
No, I know, but I just feel like, with these guys, there's just a certain way to talk if you want to get a response.
Yes, but also he's like, I think I need to be more gentle with you. It's like, you mean you need to be a person? You need to
I
speak
know,
to
but
me
the thing
with
is,
respect?
she likes him.
I know, but yuck.
That's the problem. But you know what? If you look too much into everyone, there'll be a yuck with everyone.
Sure, but like maybe you could tell people.
I just don't think she likes him. I just think that she just wants to marry someone.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I love. You guys should see the look she's giving me. Like,
yeah,
duh, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. Oh no, I think she's so in love with him. He's so whatever.
He's so hot.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even that. It's like that. Like, what are you gonna do with this guy?
I know.
It's
I know.
good. Listen, it sounds good.
And I think that he's nice. The problem is, like, so today I was on her Instagram and she was going to like a haunted house with people who are visiting from out of town. He would say that that's like, and not Christian of her. I know it.
Oh, well, let me tell you a real quick story.
Yeah.
I worked at a company once that when you started working there, and this was not even that long ago. I mean, this what I'm describing, it should be from the 1950s, but it's not.
Okay.
They made us declare our religion when we got hired. And based on your religion, that's how they tell you what holidays you could take off.
That's crazy.
Okay, so we had a lot of Chinese people. The entire accounting department was Chinese.
Okay.
So we had about 50 Chinese employees.
Okay.
They were all Catholic. So they all said that they were Catholic.
Okay.
They wanted off for Chinese New Year.
That's not the same thing.
No. They just wanted to take off. Like they would use a vacation day or a personal day.
Oh, okay.
They wanted off from Chinese New Year.
Right.
They weren't allowed to take off for Chinese New Year.
Even if they use their own day?
No, because they said if you're really Catholic, you don't celebrate things like that. They also told us that if we were Catholic, that we can't celebrate Halloween.
Yes.
Okay, but you know what?
That's so crazy.
relax, guys. Who are you? This was not a religious company.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are they not even allowed to do that?
Yeah. They were like, no one's allowed to take off for Chinese New Year because if you're Catholic, then you celebrate Catholic things and not like they were saying it's almost like pagan or whatever to do that too. And it's like, who were you?
That's crazy.
Yeah, they weren't even like allowed to have like an inkling that they would celebrate that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And meanwhile, this was just like a regular company too.
Property management.
Right. Like you're not working for like, the St. Jude Foundation.
No, you're not
Right.
working for Jesus Christ himself.
That's crazy. Jesus Christ superstar. Right.
No.
That's crazy.
No. Yahweh wasn't my boss. No.
Right. Wow. That's some balls.
Mm-hmm. So that's who Nicola is.
Yeah, I could see that. Right. I could see that.
Anyway, they weren't even Catholic, the owners. Just saying.
It makes it even weirder. Okay.
Very weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, guess what? We have some really big news coming up. We're going to be included in the New York Comedy Festival in November. Tickets will go on sale probably towards the end of August, but you'll see. You'll see.
Oh, you'll see. Trust me.
You will see. It's going to be in New York City. Also, go check out my upcoming tour dates. TraceyCarnazzo.com. I'll be opening for Hannah Berner, formerly of Summer House. I'll be at Parks Casino in September sometime. I'll be at West Hampton Beach. I'll be at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. So go check it out, TraceyCarnazzo.com. That's where you can get everything over there. Give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. Also, make sure you follow the podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter, and Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok. And make sure you join us on patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast if you want to hear what we're going to record next, which is the other way.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you can hear it.
That's the only way you have to be a patron.
Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.